Okay, I'm working on a Milwaukee rotary hammer. Takes the M18 battery, and the complaint is, puts the battery in, hits it, it just clicks. I could see the motor trying to turn through here, so it's locked up here on the top. Okay, first let's pop this little rubber cap off of here, off the top of it. And then there's two snap rings. Let's see if I can get them with this. There's one. That holds the rubber cap on. And this one, I'm trying to find another way to get that one off of there. All right, there we go. Take that out. Little ball bearing. Get that out of there. Got a spring assembly and a washer on top of it. Go ahead and get these screws out of it. Yeah, I believe it works better on hammer to get it out of there. I'm just going to slide everything out. What I'm going to get to is this part right here. There's a piston inside of there, and those things are good for locking up. Let's pull this little plate off the top of it. Got 4 screws. Hopefully I could do this without taking the back side off of it, like the older ones. Okay, there we go. And that's exactly what's wrong with it. There's a piston that goes up and down inside of here, and it is locked up. The last thing to come out of here would be this assembly here. And it's just held in there with this bracket and 2 number 27 Torx heads. This, I can't use it, and I'll show you why here in a minute. This is the piston that was up in there and it was stuck. If yours is stuck like that, run a screwdriver through it and tap it out just like you see me do there. It may not come out the first whack, but that's how I got that out of there. And this was wedged in there pretty good. Now inside the piston is this plunger. It's got an O-ring on it. If your plunger doesn't come out with it, it's going to be snapped in place up in there. Again, with a screwdriver, go down that way or a center punch or whatever, and just give it a tap. Just like that. And it comes out. I'm ordering a new piston and the new sleeve assembly. I'll show you why here in a minute. You can see where this one got scratched up really good. And this doesn't come with either one of them. You see all the parts when I go to put it back together. So you need to get this one out of there. I can't take this apart, but there are 3 ball bearings down inside this assembly here. You need a press and a special tool to push this down, take the clip off, and get those bearings out of there. But it's not going to do any good, and I'll show you why. You're looking down the cylinder of the sleeve assembly. In here you'll see 3 little chips on the wall. On the other side of each chip are the 3 bearings located in the gear clutch assembly, Pressure from the bearings against the outer wall has caused these chips. The metal broken off gets hung between the wall and the piston, causing the drill to lock up. There's no way to fix this. You need to replace the spindle gear assembly. Okay, I got all my new parts. It includes this sleeve assembly, and when you order this, if you look at the parts diagram, everything with a 9 is going to be included on this. You also get the base plate, but what you don't get is the washer that goes right there. So save your old one. I got a new piston. Everything's cleaned up, and the first thing I want to start with is this right here. I'm using type S2 grease. There's your part number for it. And this is a 6-ounce tube. You're going to use about 2.5 ounces of it. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put a little bit down in this hole right here. Put some around this bearing. And a little on the back side of this bearing here. And we'll put some more on that gear when we get it down in. This is going to go down in here. We've got these 2 Allen heads. There's going to be one on each side of that plate. Okay, on the washers, you have the 2 little dots on one side. The other side is smooth. You want that smooth side up against the piston. Right there. And the dot should be looking up at you when you're putting this one in. Dot looking at you on this end. Okay, first I want to get some grease down here on this gear while I can get to it. And we're just going to slide the piston in on there just like that. Next, I'm installing this mounting plate with these 4 screws. You want to put a little blue Loctite on each one of them. And this side of the plate is going to go right here. Flip it over. We'll hold our piston up. And we could screw these down. In the service manual, you'll find some lubricating instructions. These are updated from older models that used only the S2 grease. The new recommendation is type GE00 urethane grease. This is a lithium grease with a urethane compound added. You'll notice that this grease is used mainly around the parts with an O-ring. If your hammer drill is being used quite often on a daily basis, I recommend that you follow these instructions. Since the drill I have and I retired, I no longer have a daily use for it and won't be using it much anymore. So I'm just going with the old school S2 throughout the whole drill, as I've had no problems with any of the other sawzalls and drills I've repaired in the past. I'm going to take a little bit of grease and just grease down inside this piston. Then I'm going to take this and just lightly grease the side of that. There's an O-ring in there. And a little bit around the top of it. And that slides down into the piston, just like that. Lever right there. Grease things going up as we go. Make sure you grease these gears real good. And especially around this swivel bearing, you want to pack that. Now we can take this washer, goes on here, up inside the cylinder, and then just slide this down the piston and into place right there. Now we're going to coat the inside of this case. I've ran a ring around it just like that. And we're just going to coat it. There's going to be a lot of sling coming off of those gears, so you really don't need too much. And then I want to put some down here on this upper bearing, right here on the top. It's where this is going to ride. And it pretty much looks like that. Okay, we're ready to put this back on. We'll just slide her up in there. I've got oil on that O-ring. You should be able to just fit it on there. There it went. Put our 4 screws, hold that down. Now the spring, short end goes in first. Then you have the washer. It's kind of bowl shaped on this side. And I've lightly greased it. That goes in next. And then we're going to push that down with our lightly greased bearings. Put one on this side. Flip it over. Put one on that side. Then this cap, notice how it's shaped. It's going to go over those bearings like that. And then we have a clip. This is going to go down to the second slot. Now it's going to fall into that first slot. And we need it to go down a little further. And work it down there. It snapped in there. Okay, now we got the second one. Got that one in, and that holds this plug in place. And this could be a little tough, so I think we might want to grease this up a little bit. And that helped out a lot. It's complete. Got it in the hammer drill position. Oh yeah. And that's just drill. Swing her over here to hammer. Oh yeah, it's working good. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some good information out of it. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button on the way out and support my channel. I got a lot of videos up there. I got a lot more coming. Ring that notification bell and you'll get notified as soon as I put them up there. Remember to stay safe in the shop, always wear your safety glasses, and have fun. Thank you for watching.